What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with another beatbox reaction. This time we checking out DLow's winner compilation from his SBX Kickback Battle 2021. Okay, now I came into this competition really late, so there were performances by DLow that I missed. So here it all is, all compiled into one. Of course, I'm pretty sure about a halfway mark, that's when I've heard his performances, because that's when I started doing reactions. But at least we get to hear them all in one place. So I'm gonna try to keep my pauses to a minimum and just vibe out mostly to this. And I'm only gonna pause on some of the stuff that I think was just absolutely nasty that I might have to revisit. So let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up.
Hello, I'm DLow, and I hope you enjoy my set. Whoa, back one, boy, you testing me. Whoa, back one, boy, you testing me. Whoa, back one, boy, you testing me. I'ma cut your claims away, can chop away your energy. Whoa, back one, boy, you testing me. Whoa, back one, boy, you testing me. I'ma cut your confidence and chop away your energy.
Hey,
chop away your energy. I'ma cut your confidence and chop away your enemies. I'ma chop your dreams away and leave you with the enemies. And now for the next number, Wild Bell featuring Snake Hips and DLow. You say that you want me, it's too late. It's too late to love. You say that you need me, it's too late. It's too late for you.
it's like
Hey.
Okay, one thing. Okay, one thing I was wondering about was that was interesting because that one I expected it to be around 1 minute, right? But that was 2 minutes. That one felt a lot longer. I wonder why that felt like so much longer. Was that just kind of like his you know how sometimes I did see sometimes in the SBX Kickback where they would do like just performances just by themselves, right? You know what I mean? So was that kind of like, hey, this is DLow, this is what he's about before we jump into the battles? I think that's what that was about. One thing that I loved about that performance was it almost kind of gave me a sense of the early stage, the boom bap, you know what I mean? And a lot of boom bap, you know, had it was sampled, you know what I mean? And some of it was not quantized, so the beats would come a little bit delayed. I didn't necessarily get a delayed sense with DLow's performance here, but it did give me that kind of old school kind of feel, and I love how he just kept that going throughout the entire thing. You know, DLow's repertoire of sounds and everything is just so vast. I often wonder, you know, it's crazy, right? It's like in his head, he's got access to all these things, and he's able to just construct so much stuff together and just make it sound so good. Looking at all of this all at once can kind of, you know, kind of silence, right, some of the naysayers as to who believe why did DLow win. When you look at them all right here, you're like, all right, man, he actually did have a really, really strong performance all the way through. I can see how he won the competition. You know what I mean? So it kind of gives you a little bit more clarity.
Yo, Riv Mind, let's keep it groovy.
Oh, I've seen this one. Wow.
Magic. Magic. Elegant poise, add the beat and then I make some noise.
The coolest thing about that was that delayed beat that he did. That dun, dun, dun. Man, it's just something about that, man. It just came off so smooth. Also, that sound that he makes where it sounds like there's a door closing. It's so crisp.
But I'm also a looper.
Oh yeah. Okay, if you guys seen, I have reactions to all of this. Okay, I might make a playlist for those of you who want to see everything in detail to what I've had to say. But one of the mistakes that I made when I did a reaction to this is that I thought they were actually using loop stations, and then of course, you guys went in the comment section went and said, "What are you talking about, Dave? They weren't using loop stations." So I guess that's a testament to their ability, because their ability to beatbox. I swear on everything, I thought they were using a loop station. And you know what? I'm still not too sure. I know now. It's tight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get down for the Deborah. I'm a gunman full scope with a headshot.
Ooh, that little switch up right there.
Now kick him.
So I didn't catch the bass switch up there the first time I looked at this. That was actually pretty smooth. Y'all tell me something. In this type of competition, if they are going to add props and everything, such as the loop station and then whatever that machine was over there to the left of them, do they score on you pressing like the right buttons, right? Because you can see when he's pressing that one button that I believe kind of gives you a repeater on your sound, and of course him mimicking that sound with his mouth. Do they judge that? Like, hey, you decided to use the loop station, and I know this was a rebuttal, but they say you decided to use the loop station and this other machine. Are the buttons that you pressed on there do they actually mimic the sound that you were just doing with your mouth? You guys let me know that if they put points, if they give you points for that. Because although I know that they weren't allowed, I know that now you aren't allowed to do anything other than what's coming out of your mouth, without loop stations and while any other aided sense. Do they take points off that? Because I imagine it could be kind of difficult when you have a routine down. You know what I mean? You press the wrong button. They're like, we weren't supposed to use loop stations, and technically you didn't, but you pressed the wrong button, so I gotta take some points off of that.
I am the riser, creeping in the dark, rising up, grabbing part like the great shark. Creeping in the dark, rising up, grabbing part like the great shark. Creeping in the park, rising up, grabbing part like the great shark. Like the great shark. Like the great shark.
Oh, good.
I don't need a cap to whack the track. Look at the comments, boy. I smack your back. By the way, BR, I love you, and there's no hate.
See, like stuff that I did not catch, right? When I first looked at this one, I didn't catch that image at the very first part, BR being right there. Now, I do know during this performance or during this battle that he had with BR, man, both of them was coming bringing that thunder from down under, that oh my goodness. And BR's ability to kind of get that growl, that bass is just phenomenal, man. And I was telling you guys to take a look at his face, his head, every time he kind of hit us with that bass, kind of hit us with that Minecraft head kind of movement when he does that bass and everything. Another interesting thing here is theme, right? I imagine sometimes beatboxers put on themes. He was talking about great white and sharks like that. And then I noticed this little thing over here, this thing on his wrist kind of has like those colors and everything. And I started thinking about fishermen and stuff like that. And I started looking for sounds of mimicking like sea travel or life on a beach or whatnot. I don't know why my head just immediately went to that, but for some reason I'm kind of getting a fisherman's theme right here. It probably don't mean anything.
All right. It is easier like that. And Rebuttals. I did say leave drum and bass for the UK style.
Oh.
Broken, your flow is broken. Pop. 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 Switch. Boom, map, move, music. Boom, map, move, music. Boom, man, music. Man, mouth, new, tick, tick. Young cat, I bet I catch you slipping on the beat.
Man, rebuttals are so important when it comes to beatbox, especially if you could do it well. But man, I think they're gonna penalize you big time if you come through with the rebuttal and you don't show up. you know what I mean, show up the person who he was trying to mimic, and then turn around and do better. So risk and reward kind of thing. But when you're at a high level as DLow and B Art, you know what I'm saying, you can expect some fire almost all the time.
Please don't take this personal. All this hate is getting old. Everybody show respect. It's a little funky when I start the set.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah. Hey.
It's a little funky when I bite my zip. Bite my lip. It's a little techno dropout. Bite my lip.
So I got a reaction. I broke all that down, or I broke it down as much as I could. And I've said it in my reaction to this final battle, was that I love that DLow's ability to add that improv in there, but then at the same time go back to that ultimate kind of groove feel. You know, it kind of got me moving. And I believe this was his. Of course, this was the final battle against Zeka, and the fact that I was able to continue to keep moving and everything and keep jamming, that's what won the first round for me, when him versus Zeka. The second round that they did, that one was a little bit more close, right? And it kind of, for me, it could have went who's who, you know, and I'm not a judge by any means, but I could have just given it to anyone. But the first round in this one, I gave it to DLow only because it was like a team was jamming, and he was able to keep it on the same tempo even after that improvisation. So like I said, I'll link probably up here in where my corner right here, the a playlist of all my reactions to this, if you guys are interested in it.
The respect goes both ways, man.
Wow, this is a circle of death. Close and personal. Oh no. Circle of death. Yeah, okay, hold on now. I think I got it mixed up. I think it was the first round between DLow and Zika that I couldn't call. But then this round is where I was like, all right, DLow, go ahead and take this, man, because that was absolutely amazing. You can kind of see the tension that was going on in his face while he's trying to keep this whole entire pattern going. Now, if I was a judge, one of the things I would have looked for was, especially when you got a long melody like that, sometimes they'll repeat it over like the count of 4. Sometimes they'll do it over maybe 8, over 8 measures. But the longer that you do it, of course, the better it's going to sound because you got different type of melodies going on. But if I was a judge, I would have been looking for maybe the same sounds in each melody, because the more complex you make it, right, the first go around, if you decide you're going to loop it, you need to make sure you have those same sounds in there, and you need to make sure they're hitting with the same amount of clarity. You know what I mean? So that last kind of ending that he did was absolutely amazing. You kind of see that he put forward all of his effort. I mean, look, he's even red in his face. So yeah. So you guys let me know what y'all thought about this. Looking at DLow's compilation all the way through, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure we all come to agreement that DLow pretty much absolutely destroyed this. I also want to know which one of those do you think was close as far as both rounds go? You know what I mean? Like, were there some rounds where you don't believe that he should have won, but he did? Or do you guys think that in the event of a tie, which I believe some of these were, it would have went to DLow? And if not, then explain to me why not. Okay, because I am interested, and I do reading each and every one of you guys' comments. So all right, y'all, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.